Welcome back everyone to more career mode gameplay of NASCAR Heat 5. And in today's video, we're headed to Auto Club. But first, let's hop over to the season standings and take a quick look at where things are. Now, we took a brief look at this at the end of our last video, but you can see we've got 3 cars that are head and shoulders above everyone else as far as the points go. Now, 2 of those guys, Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin, no surprise that they're at the top because they have wins. For us, though, it's been consistency. We have had great finishes so far in the season, and if you take a look at the next to last column there, we have a lot of stage points, and that has definitely helped to build us a little bit of a cushion over the first couple of races. Now, as far as today at Auto Club, after Auto Club, we go to Phoenix, then Atlanta, Homestead, and Texas. A whole lot of speedways coming in the next 5 races, so that's what we're really going to focus on. Phoenix, I want to work on that chassis, but we've already seen it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference in our finishing position, so we're not going to worry too much about the strength of that chassis. Where we really care about these chassis for the short tracks are when we're actually going to run the race, such as at Bristol or Martinsville, or, of course, whenever we get to the end of the season and it is playoff time. That's when it really matters for those. The rest of the season, it seems like we spend each and every week at a speedway. All right, so let's try auto assign here and see what we get. All right, so not too bad overall. I'm actually happy that car number or chassis number 2 is a little bit underpowered overall, and that's because if memory serves me correctly, Auto Club is not the best AI in the game as far as speed, so it's good that we won't be at full strength. Again, we're not far off of full strength, but every little bit can make this even more interesting. But other than that, everything looks like it's pretty good. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about the short track there. Basically, what I want to do is make sure that we've got our Atlanta car ready. It looks like everything is going to be perfectly fine there, and we'll just deal with what we get on the short track chassis. Now this poor guy, yeah, none of these guys actually have anything available for what they're actually working on. Not their specialty, but again, that's okay. Everybody is assigned, that's the main thing. Let's go ahead and accept that. So Speedway chassis number 2, slightly underperforming, and that, I believe, is going to be a great thing. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Chassis number 2 is the one we want, and let's see what we got on the track. All right, folks, here we go. Race time from Auto Club here in California, and no practice or qualifying, so we'll be starting in the rear of the field. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I do believe the AI are off the pace here as far as speed, so we'll see how things go. Our car is slightly underperforming based on our maximums, and we're starting in the rear, so maybe that will help maximize the amount of fun we can have. And then, of course, we've also got a pit stop that we can make at the end of the stages. And I must admit, this paint scheme, it's growing on me. I'm finding myself wanting to change it less and less as time goes on, except for maybe some minor tweaks in the stripes and the color of those, that kind of thing. But overall, it's kind of growing on me. It's different. I don't remember the last time I had a purple car, and I'm kind of liking it.
Inside.
All right, let's see what these guys have got for speed. All right, they're definitely going to give me some room here on the outside. That's good. Until we get to the straightaways, that is. All right, you can hear me really working that throttle because my brain says we got to go. The right foot says it's time to go, but then my eyes keep telling me that there's just nowhere to go. As you can see, we are 3 and 4 wide all over the place right now.
5 laps to go.
All right, what did he say? 4 laps to go, 3 laps to go, 5 laps to go, who knows?
Still there.
All right, so we're just looking for room out here.
Clear high, bud.
Ooh, look out. Just nowhere to go right now. Now, we could get down on the bottom and probably
Careful, still there.
pass some more cars. Look at that. I don't know who that was on the bottom, but I saw them go by like lightning
Still there.
by several cars on the straightaway. Now, that's how you do it. But for right now, I'm just playing around, having some fun here on the high side. And wow, the seas just parted right there. They just gave me all sorts of room here on the high side.
You're clear all around there.
All right, again, yeah, I mean, these guys are, we're still well back in the field, but yeah, these guys are a little bit off the pace back here. That's okay. Now we're going to have a little bit of room, and maybe we can actually run a lap or two and just see what the car has got. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tighten this thing up nicely. So tightening it up will take some speed out of the car. So this is going to be fun. So here at the end of stage 1, unless some things change rapidly in the next 3 laps, we're not going to be anywhere near the front of this field. And I'm liking that. That is exactly what we need. Because if there's no challenge, then it's no fun.
Got one peeking inside. You got room. You're clear.
Again, I am... Well, I'm trying to stick out here to this outside. But you can see some of these guys have decided they want to be out here with me. Really hope we don't lose this aspect of the AI when they move to the new platform this year. Really hope that has stayed. We need the AI to move around. That is their best quality. Definitely could use some tweaking in how they do it and when they do it and that kind of thing. But yeah, very much a fan of the AI behavior using multiple grooves.
Still there. Got one peeking inside. Clear high, clear high.
All right, let's see. Where are we as we head into the white flag lap for the first stage? So we are, what, 18th? All right, I like that.
Got one down low now. Clear low, clear low. Got one peeking outside. You're clear all around there.
All right, we're going to hop back in line very briefly. See where everybody goes on corner entry. Because there are definitely many options here at this track. Oh, look out, 4-car coming through. Little love tap from the 4-car as he trying to get below us. So we'll finish up stage number 1 in 15th. I like it. This is turning out better than I thought. I was afraid we were going to be running through this field. All right, so we're not going to pit, not just yet. All right, so 15th position. Let's see what we got here in stage 2. So this combination of where we are with the strength of our car and starting in the rear has given me exactly the results I was hoping for.
Stay on the bottom.
Ooh, everybody, stack them up. Going through turns 1 and 2.
Still there.
All right, so we do not have the benefit of the draft going down the back straightaway. That's certainly not going to help us any.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear there.
All right, there we go. All right, we're clear. And now we are knocking on the door of the top 10.
Careful, still there. All clear.
All right, now let's see if we can negotiate these guys running side by side and make up some sort of room. So being stuck on the bottom like this, it's where we would prefer to be, but it does kill all your momentum when you're squeezed down, particularly on corner entry and exit, when you can't let the car rotate and maintain that speed as much.
Clear high, clear high.
All right, the 8-car let me know real quick on corner entry that we would not be getting below him, as he made a quick move down to the bottom.
Stay low, low, stay low.
All right, we've made it solidly inside the top 10. So we're right here in 8th position.
Car on the outside now. You got room, you're clear there.
All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of a draft here. 8 cars, pretty strong. See if we can get to his inside and make a move there. He has been all over the place.
Stay low, stay low.
You can hear me working that throttle. That's mostly to try to give everybody room. I'm trying to avoid contact.
Got one
Give these
outside now.
guys plenty of room to maneuver around.
Still there?
All right, perfect. So we're up into 6th position. How many laps left? 3 laps left here
Stay low,
in
stay
stage
low.
number 2, and I am planning on pitting at the end of this stage, so that is perfect.
Looking inside now. Clear low, bud.
I saw that
All
24
clear.
car coming on the bottom, and I did not want to block him because he had a head of steam. All right, so who is ahead of us? I see Hamlin. Looks like he's out front. Kyle Busch out there. So some of the normal contenders we would expect to see out front.
2 to go, driver.
Again, you can
Hold
see
your
these
line,
cars,
got
they
one
really
inside.
like to dive it into the corner.
got
Unfortunately
room
for
to
them,
clear
they
that.
can't hold it when they get there. All right, so it looks like our speed is about perfect. We're hanging in there with the leaders now. Can't really make up any ground, but they're not really running away from us either. So somewhere from 5th to 10th. And this is, again, this is turning out perfect.
Last lap. Hit your mark. All right, you're clear.
Again, you can see those guys on turn 1. The entry, they really bomb it in there. It's full send, but then they can't do anything with it. And we easily pull back away from them. All right, finishing up stage number 2. And now it's time for our pit stop. So we'll pick up some more stage points here in stage 2. None in stage 1. But stage 2, we'll pick up 5. I'll take that. And we'll move on to the pit stop and let the fun begin. All right, so pit. Yes, we do want to pit. Accept that. And let's get back to it. All right, so can we make it back to the top 10?
Almost ready now. Got one.
I don't know how many laps we're going to have, but it's not going to be near enough to make me feel comfortable about being able to make it back to the top 10.
Still there.
Also makes you feel good whenever these guys are pulling away from you on
Say
the
hi,
restart
say
when
hi.
you're full throttle. That's always something to make you feel happy. Well, if they would be so kind
Say hi, say
as to
hi.
continue this sort of behavior, that would be great. Unfortunately, they will not,
Hold
so
that
we're going to
line,
have
driver.
to make some room
3
through
wide,
here.
Keep pushing. Clear down low. All right, you're clear
All
there.
right, come on, guys. Let's get it going. We don't have enough time to be following the leader here. We got to get going.
Still there. Clear low, bud. Careful, still there. All clear.
All right, gassed it up a little bit there on entry to make sure we cleared that car. I couldn't tell who that was. I was more concerned about whether or not they were going to give me some room
Got
down
one
there.
peeking outside. You're all clear up top there. Outside. All right, clear
All
outside.
right, so far so good. A little contact with the 48 there, but again, these guys are tanks. That's why it doesn't even seem to matter when you hit them. Now sometimes they react in some weird
Careful,
ways,
still there. You got room.
but overall
You're
they're
clear.
tanks. Kind of hoping they get rid of that behavior. It'd be nice if they had to drive it a little bit more like in real life, where you can't afford to make that kind of contact.
All right, clear outside.
All right, up to 16th. So far, so good. We'll cross the finish line and get a check on where we are with laps.
Wow, that's fast.
All right, 6 laps remaining.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
All right, Logano being stubborn, not wanting to give me the bottom. He doesn't seem to understand that I'm the main character in this game, not him. All right, so you can tell some of these guys are behaving like mobile
Careful,
chicanes.
still there. Clear high, bud.
Because even if in the top 15, some of these guys are just
Five to go, you
seem
got
to be
this.
off the pace.
Careful, still there.
More than I would expect. We'll put
Clear
it that
high,
way. Oh, look at here. Denny Hamlin on the high side in 10th? Wasn't he leading a while ago? Man, he is not having a good stage 3 at all. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe that wasn't him up front leading earlier, but I sure thought it was. But he is falling
Outside.
quickly
All right, clear outside.
to have gone from leading to 10th in this few laps.
Still there.
I feel his pain. I've been there.
Stay on the bottom. You got room. You're clear there.
Again, we'll just go where they're not. If they go inside, we'll go outside.
Stay low. Stay low.
All right, up to 9th position, so we've made it to the top 10.
All right, you're clear there.
Now we're up into 8th position, which is not far from where we were before we pitted. So, in just a very few laps, a handful of laps, we have made it from last all the way inside the top 10.
Got one down low now. Clear low.
All right, so who we got in front of us? I'm trying to get a good look and see who's leading, but they're a little bit too far ahead. I can't quite tell. I believe that's the 14 car running high in the corner. All right, so once again, we've run into the leaders who are running pretty close to our speed right now. So this has turned out really well. Again, the combination of where our car strength is for this race, our chassis, as well as the setup, and then starting from the rear has really put us in a perfect position for this race. Again, we don't want runaway victories. Those are no
Still
fun.
there. You're all clear up top. Got a car low now.
All right, 24 trying to
All right,
fight
you're clear
back
there.
here. Looks like he might have some speed to do it. Nope, he's going to lose it on exit. All right, so 7th position for
One more to
us. And last lap. Do we have enough? We can catch that wonderful 8 car who has been
Inside.
doing an amazing
Clear down
job
low.
of blocking the entire race. It was fun racing him because I never knew where he was going to go. Unfortunately, I don't know that we're going to be able to get him. We're going to be close, though. Yep, especially when he goes to the top like that. Oh, so
Careful.
close.
Still there.
So close, but I couldn't quite get to him.
It ain't a win, but it's the top
7th
10.
position. I will take it. That was loads of fun. I don't even know how many cars we passed in that race, but it was pretty close to 75 to 80 cars. That was nice. I will take that any day of the week. There's that wonderful purple paint scheme you can see in the background. It'd be nice if we could move these pop-up windows around. Move these frames around so we can see that. All right, race results, 7th position. Plus, we got a few stage points in stage number 2. So let's see what that does overall for us. In the points, once again, almost 1.1 million. Looks like that's trying to tell me that... Wait, who got the victory? Alex Bowman got the victory? Yes, there he is. Out front there. Okay, not bad at all. And if you'll notice, that puts us in the lead in points. Very nice indeed. 121 points. We got a 2-point lead over Hamlin and Busch. And then you can see now it's the top 4, and it starts to really drop off in points. So we are doing a great job. I mean, this is an amazing start to the season. We have no victories, but yet we are leading in points. That means we're doing something right. So hopefully we can continue this performance on throughout the rest of the season. I'm just looking at some of these highlights now. You know, things look so different from the TV cameras as opposed to inside the car, which is one of the reasons why I love driving the in-car camera and really don't even consider driving from any other view because, well, that's where the driver's located. So why not have fun with the limited perspective you get inside the car? So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and stick around for more NASCAR Heat 5.